Hi guys. Well, I've just been using some scraps and these book pages that I use as kind of gluing mats to make some quick ephemera, just to use them up. Now, when I say gluing mats, I mean like I've got this stupid book that I've been using. This book, I don't know, but it's a little bit raunchy. So it's not something that I want to use to make embellishments or journal cards or anything, because it's a wee bit naughty. So I don't know what it's about, but there's a lot of stuff about cooking, but it's got a lot of raunchy stuff like, you know, this page, the orgy. So the last thing I want to do is make a journal which has a page talking about an orgy, if that's what it's talking about. But anyway, it was a little bit too raunchy, but of course I want to use up the book pages, so I've just been using it as a glue mat when I'm working inside, on either at the kitchen table or on the lounge with a little lap table. And when I mean a glue mat, I mean like if I'm gluing something, you know, I just have the page underneath so that the table doesn't get all gluey. Anyway, once it gets a bit gluey, I just fold it in half that way or that way, and I just chuck it aside, and I end up with a whole pile of them all the time. And then I just need to try and use them because, of course, I can't throw them out. So, if you've ordered anything from my Etsy shop or got a Happy Mail recently, you would have got some ephemera made from these little glue mat pages. Now, because I'm just gluing other stuff, these pages aren't actually glued down, like glued together properly, because I'm not gluing these pages together. I'm gluing something completely different. This is just the thing underneath. So you can see they're glued in spots, but not completely together. Anyway, mostly I make pockets and tags out of them. But I thought I would just quickly show you a few that I've been making, just because I want to use them up and not waste book pages. Now, with these, I need to make ephemera that I can completely cover the page because the text is a bit raunchy. And usually when I use book pages, I don't look into too much what is on the page. But this one had quite a few naughty bits in it. So I thought I better just cover the whole page to be safe. You know, if an odd naughty word gets through in a journal, I don't mind, but these were a little bit too naughty. Anyway, so what have I been making? I'll show you a few and then I might make a few more with you. Okay, mostly out of habit, I fold them in half this way. And then from that, I usually just make some, not this one, they're just little junk flip out things to go in journals. On this one, I didn't cover the back. Actually, this looks like it's a different book to this. Like I said, I've got about 10 different glue books going around and a paint wipe off glue book. But usually I use books that are like this. You know, the text isn't something you want visible in a journal, or maybe the pages are too ugly. You know, it could be like cookbook pages or something that the pages are a bit ugly and you wouldn't usually use them unless you paint over them or cover them up. Anyway, but these particular ones, or a few from other books, this is what I've been doing with them lately. I just make little flip out things. It's just got scraps of writing paper in them. Could be little strips of coffee dyed paper, lined paper, little blank pieces, sometimes coloured. And I just put a little piece in the middle and use it as a writing space. And then I just embellish the front with other scraps out of my one of my zillion scrap boxes that I keep starting new ones and filling it and starting another one. Anyway, so it's just completely scraps. I do have a little box that often when there's little scraps left on my table, if I'm stamping something, I'll stamp other little scraps and chuck it in that box to use at a later date. So for this batch, I've just been using those little stamp scraps. Sometimes I use postage stamps or, you know, pages out of a stamp catalogue or something like that. But this whole batch, I think I've just used stamps. So I make those little flippy things like that. Now I've sewn around them because you know how I said they're not glued completely like that. So all of these I've sewn just because the page isn't completely glued. So just little things like that. It's just extra writing space. Little ephemera for your journals. This one I've covered the back. Sometimes they're a bit lumpy depending on what glue I was using. I may have been using PVA glue at that time because it's a little bit bumpy. So these ones open that way. They're from the ones that the pages I usually fold in half. Then I've just got some that actually flip up as well. And they're usually from the pages that I fold lengthways. Yeah, this is just all scraps. I don't know, some sort of book page with numbers, brown paper bag and a stamp scrap. Stitched around, little paper scraps inside. Just extra little writing spaces that I think kind of look cute in your journals. That's another one. This has actually got a date on it, the 15th of February 19, I think. This is my nephew's, one of my nephew's school books, and I don't know, I just stuck that piece there. He gave me a bunch of his old school books when he left school, and a lot of them had blank pages in the back, and the ones with writing on them, I still coffee dyed them, and I've just been using them in collage and stuff like that. See, this has got 3 different little pieces on the back. Because, you know, you've forever got these little blank pieces of paper, little bits that you've trimmed off that, you know, you can just use them as little writing spots. What else? That's another bit of my nephew's writing. This page had some sort of form on there, you know, with your credit card details and everything. And I don't know, I like forms and applications for some reason. So I've just left that as is on the front, and bit of leftover paper in the center, and I've just put a bit of stamp book page there. And these will just pop into pockets. What else? Oh, and sometimes I just make out of these ones the flip ups, but also just some little pocket, I don't know, you just glue it into a journal as is, and a little matching tag. And this tag is also from the glue mat book pages. Red, there you go, something you don't see me use often. Anyway, so I thought I would just make a couple more. Oh, also these ones, these are little flip out 3-ways. Same thing, they've all just got a scrap of paper in there for writing, and on the back sewn around. Just really simple. Simple. This one's got 3 little scraps of different paper. It's some leftover gel print paper, I think, or something. It's a bit of security envelope. Anyway, you know, super, super duper simple. All nice little bits of ephemera to pop into your journals. Anyway, so yeah, these longer bits, so that was one of them. These also, you can see all of them, all my little glue pages, they're not glued down properly. Just because, yeah, like I said, I had something on top and I was gluing it. So I just fold it in 3. And then I really do just get any little scraps and cover it up. Where's some? I'm not quite happy with the size of my scraps at the moment because I've been using them all up. I've just made so many of these the past few weeks and sent them out. Now the only problem is that when you do this, sometimes you end up like, if I glue this on another book page, then I'm making another one to glue. Like, that's the problem. See, and then you just keep adding more. You use one page and then you end up with another page to use. So it's like this never-ending cycle. Of gluey. Oh gosh, it's really hot here today, and the glue is so mushy. Anyway, that's all I do. Do I have any junk mail? I usually have junk mail that I also do this. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to use a glue stick. Yes, I am. What am I talking about? I was going to use PVA glue, but they always turn out so lumpy. Okay, get on with it. Okay, I've been using this old card to rip papers. I actually did send my husband a link to go and order me this little metal, tiny little metal ruler online. He probably hasn't done it yet because I got rid of my PayPal, so whenever I want to buy something online, I always get him to do it. Now sometimes I'll put a little strip there if my piece isn't big enough. See, look, it's so lumpy. I do like this glue, but yeah, as soon as it's hot, it's just so mushy. Might stick another little piece up there. Yeah, so I mean, you don't have to like use your gluey pages if you're someone that uses book pages like me to put down for gluing. Yeah, just use any ugly old pages that you want to get rid of, or you want to hide the naughty words. There was one page in this book, I sent a picture of it to my friend James, but it was about cooking in the nude. Yes. What's the book called? Aphrodite. A Memoir of the Senses. It's got all recipes in the back. I was going to make some little recipe cards out of them, but I need to just check if they're naughty or naughty or nice. Oh gosh. I'm not sure I'd want to have dinner with someone that has cooked it in the nude. Might get all sorts of little yuckies in there. See, and once that gets too gluey, I end up doing that, and then I just end up with another page to use. That's why I like using junk mail. Then I can throw it into the recycle bin. Oops. Actually, my daughter-in-law gave me a whole bunch of magazines from work that I should use as drop pages. But I always feel like I need to find a use for them. Okay, so that's it. You just Now, if you don't sew, you know, because I've sewn the edges of all of mine. If you don't sew, you'll just have to make sure that page is glued around the edges properly before you fold it up and use it. Okay, then I just decorate the front with some little stamp that's out of my scrap box. These never-ending scraps of paper. Don't like that straight edge. But now I've completely ruined it. Okay, what am I going to stick on the front? Oh, I didn't do the back. Anyway, they're all just extra little bits to pop in pockets of journals. They're quite handy to have just sitting there. Now, I just filmed this other video about 9 months ago. Yeah, 9 months ago. I made up some coffee dyed fabric and lace packs. Raelie, if you're watching, you will remember them. And anyway, I made up these packs to put in my Etsy, and then I don't know why they have just been sitting on the table in the center of my room. I've got like a painting or cutting, sorting table in my room, in the center of the room, and they've just been sitting there all this time. These are just stupid random scraps I've pulled out of that other scrap box. Anyway, so those little fabric and lace packs, yeah, they've just been sitting there. They're all in boxes ready to go, and I don't know why. I just never put them in my craft room. I think something happened and then I wasn't online for a little while. I don't know. Maybe it's when I was a bit blind. Well, I'm always blind, but what else? These are all just really dumb little scraps out of my scrap box. These sell from the Purple Outhouse. If you don't know her channel, she's another Aussie girl. She has a lot of recycling as well. I'll put her link to the link to her channel in the comments box. Go check her out. She's really, really good and really creative. She sent me this whole envelope of these strips, you know, from perforated papers. And I coffee dyed them all. And I've got so many. Thank you, Sel. I love them. I use them all the time. Okay, now if I do this when I'm by myself, I just pick little pages and glue little pieces and glue. So nice and easy. But the minute this stupid camera's on, I go shuffling through the pile and I don't know which one to pick. That's why I've deliberately not put a lot of scraps on my table, because it forces me to just pick one of the ones that are there. Okay, so this little guy, now I'll just ink him, because like I need to ink the edges of all of them. So I'll just ink him, and then I've got a little sewing basket over there. I'll just pop him into there, and then tomorrow I'll sew all of these in one hit while so the glue is dry. But see, isn't that cute? Just so easy. Okay, what else? So that's the little 3-fold one. Anyway, I don't think I need to make any more. I think they're quite obvious to you. Just want to see if this one is too naughty. I'm not concerned about the back. Because I'll glue that down in the journal. Just want to make sure that bit has no naughty words. No. Okay, so this one I'll just make a little pocket, which was like this one. Red. This red, you know why I did red? Because this stupid little red piece has been lurking in my scrap paper box for so long, and I really just want to get rid of it. Time for you to go. And these, yeah, I just keep them really super easy. Super simple. This is a red rooster bag. I don't know why I had these little red, dark red ones. Do I even have red ink? I don't even think I have red ink, do I? I don't know. Brown on brown, is that going to bug me? Do I need, no. No, just glue. Just do it. Okay. No, that's glued. Now this one, I'll sew that top bit and then I'll just sew all around, and I'll ink that as well before I sew around it. And then I can make a little tag by using one of these. I can't tell you how much I love using these stupid book pages up. Oops. See, and then that will just be a tag in the middle. Now, this one I will sew it, but I'm just going to just put a bit of glue around the edges to hold it down. That's just PVA. Okay. What did I put on the other one? I don't even remember. Oh, that's right. I just wrapped a piece of paper around. I'll do the same. So does everyone else try and use up all these never-ending scraps as well, or is that just me? Maybe not. And if you use pages as a glue mat, what do you do with them? Do you throw them out? Do you use them? Ooh, if you have a video showing how you use them, if you do reuse them and not throw them out, leave a comment with the link to your video so I can have a peek. I need some more ideas to use these up. I've got so many. I've got this whole tissue box full and they're really bugging me. I really want to use them up. Okay, so that's just a little bit of writing space front and back. This will be sewn as well. I might glue that little nubby down. Okay, I've got little raggies to wipe my hands on now because I think I had a bad baby wipe addiction. And you know, I'm like a real recycler greenie, but baby wipes, I love cleaning everything with baby wipes. Like if I cook, I wipe the stove down with baby wipes. So I've got this bad baby wipe addiction that I've been trying to kick. So because it's ridiculous, I will try and reuse every little paper, plastic packaging, food packaging, but then I go and create all this junk by using these stupid baby wipes that take forever to break down. Let's get rid of some of this red. Yeah, so no more baby wipes for me. I'm going baby wipe free. James, if you're watching, you know how I love my baby wipes to clean. Like skirting boards. How do you clean skirting boards without baby wipes? Like, I need baby wipes. So now I've just got little cut up old t-shirts and stuff that I've just been using. Which is good. Then I suppose I can throw those in the compost because I also compost everything. Oh, if you're in Australia, Red Cycle, which is the main company that recycles all the soft plastics, you know, that you see at the bins at Coles and Woolies. Well, I don't know. They had some sort of fire or something at the factory or some rubbish. Anyway, so they're not collecting soft plastic rubbish at the moment. So you cannot recycle it. So you have to, at the moment, put it in the rubbish bin. in the red garbage bin instead of recycling it, which like really, can I say, really pisses me off. Because I hate soft plastic packaging, and I'm so good at recycling it all and reusing what I can. But yeah, now I'm forced to put it in the garbage bin because they're not collecting any until further notice. Anyway, these two I will ink the edges and sew as well. So that's another. And still that red piece is not used up. Okay. Also, these pieces, I also make belly bands, but I usually do the belly bands, I make them as I make the journal because, you know, I don't know what height I want them. So that's another thing I use these for. But yeah, I need to get back to using some junk mail. These pages, oh, I've got so many that I need to use up. These stupid glue pages. Yeah, I need to start gluing on junk mail again so I can just stick it straight in the recycle. Okay, what am I doing with this one? I think I'm just going to do another little booklet for writing space. I'm so boring. I've just been doing the same thing with all of them. Get down. Okay, I need to put the aircon on. I hope this is not too noisy. Okay, now these I just pretty much glued 2 bits of these stupid ones are the foolscap pages with the plastic strip down the side. Okay, I hope that's not too noisy. As you can imagine, in the garage it gets pretty hot in summer. So when we converted this into my craft room, we did put in a little air conditioning unit, which is great. Otherwise I would absolutely fry. I think I'm going to put a strip of this down the side as well. Oh, I love using these strips up. Every time I use a little piece up, it just brings me joy. There's another little bit that's gone. I glued that one wonky, didn't I? That's okay. Everything's wonky. Let's put a piece of this. I was actually going to go live, but we've been having problems with our modem. We did buy a new modem, which we've had now for about 6 or 8 weeks, and I'm waiting for my son to hook this stupid thing up. It's kind of annoying me now. Hurry up and hook it up. Oh, I should have put this in there and put this on the side. Doesn't matter. Kind of don't like this piece there now. Yeah, so we've had this modem 6 to 8 weeks and he still hasn't hooked it up, and I'm really tempted to do it myself, but it's kind of like a Mexican standoff now. I don't want to give in. He's hooking that up. That's it. I'm not doing it. You just know I'm going to do it, don't you? Okay. Writing space, writing space. Oh, I can't see gluey fingers. Okay. And a piece on the back. Now, today is Sunday. I'm filming this at the moment, it's Sunday. And my husband is working from the office Monday and Tuesday. And my little grandson is at preschool Monday and Tuesday. So I will be crafting all day Monday and Tuesday, so I'll be able to do a video Monday, Tuesday as well. Lucky me, unlucky you. Now I've got a few videos that I've really been meaning to do, but impossible to film in this house. If it's not the husband, it's the grandkids. Oh, let's put a piece of this on here. I love brown paper bags. I don't know, the food packaging bags. My son and his girlfriend, they have so much takeaway. I have a zillion of these brown paper bags. Okay. They're really good for everything. Embellishing. I don't like that gap. That gap's going to bug me. Yeah, just for embellishing and even pages in journals. Now, I didn't do any Christmas journals this year. I was just not in the Christmassy journal mood. Okay, this paper is a bit funny paper. It's got a semi sheen to it, and it wrinkles easy. Okay, what did I put on the front of the others? Just scraps, didn't I? Yeah. I do have a whole bunch of magazine images that I really should try and use up. Some little pictures and stuff. Is there a thinner piece? Okay. I think I'm at the end of my glue stick. What is this? This feels like 2 pages glued together. See, this glue page needs changing. I think I'm almost out of little scraps that are being stamped. Mushroom. Oh gosh, how many of these did I do at that time? Let's make it a bit smaller. Now these little bits, I've just got a little bin under my desk that I throw them in to make some handmade paper. Have not made any in ages. Okay. Now this little guy I will ink and sew around him as well. And that's it. So yeah, like I said, if you've got any little projects that you've got videos of what you do with your little glue mat pages, leave a comment with the video link in the comments section so I can get some more ideas on using these up, because I'm kind of sick of making little writing spaces and tags and little 3-page opening things. Although these I think are quite cute and they've got a bit of heft to them, but they're still thin enough to put in pockets. Okay, anyway, that is it. I think I'll leave it at that. It took me forever to make 3, didn't it? Okay, well, thank you for watching. And I guess I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.